I've worked the night shift at Amazon for 6 years. Every squeak of the linoleum, every hum of the conveyor belt, it's burned into my brain. I could navigate this warehouse blindfolded. But last Tuesday, my scanner pinged for aisle 7. The lights flickered like they were breathing. A pallet slid forward on its own. My scanner flashed an item code that doesn't exist. And when I looked up, something was staring down from the top shelf. It was wearing my badge. My name's Malcolm Reyes, 34, stuck on the graveyard shift at the Amazon warehouse in Reno, Nevada. Used to be an engineer, designed circuit boards for startups. Now, I'm a cog in the machine, picking boxes, scanning barcodes, dodging robots that glide like ghosts. The work's numbing. Scan, step, repeat. You stop thinking after a while. You just move. Aisle 7. Though it's always been off, it's this long, dim stretch of shelving, always half empty. Nobody picks there unless the system demands it. At night, when the warehouse hums quieter, you can hear something from aisle 7. Not a machine, not footsteps. It's like a whisper, just beyond understanding. Like someone's talking behind a wall. Tuesday, 2:17 a.m. My scanner buzzes, directing me to aisle 7. The screen reads, SKU 7R Void 113. I double-check. No record of it in the system. Weird, but systems glitch. Right. I head to aisle 7. The overhead lights dim as I step in, like the power's being siphoned away. A pallet big, industrial, wrapped in plastic slides out from the shadows. No one's around. No forklift. No nothing. Just the pallet, sitting there like it's waiting for me. I slice open the pallet's plastic wrap, expecting some mislabeled gadget or overstock. Instead, I find a security camera old, clunky, like something from the 90s. It's warm to the touch, like it's been running. There's a tiny screen on the back. I hit play. The footage shows me walking into aisle 7. Same orange vest, same boots, but I'm still standing here, holding the camera. The timestamp, 5 minutes ago. My stomach twists. In the video, I look up at the top shelf, and something looks back. I take the camera to my supervisor, Karen, our clipboard queen with eyes that never lingered too long, like she didn't want to see what she already knew. She says, aisle 7 was reassigned last quarter. Nobody picks there anymore. Her voice clipped, avoiding my gaze. I press her, but she just tells me to get back to work. Later, in the break room, I find a crumpled note in an old locker. If your scanner sends you to aisle 7, don't look up at the top shelf. Trust me, it's unsigned. But the handwriting's shaky, like whoever wrote it was scared. Next night, I can't shake it. I hide in aisle 6. Peering through the shelves at aisle 7, the lights flicker again. Then I see me, or something like me. It's wearing my vest, my badge, but it moves wrong jerky, like a puppet with half its strings cut. Its back is hunched, and under the dim lights, it casts no shadow. It walks into aisle 7, scans something, and vanishes around the corner. My scanner's still in my hand. I check my badge. It's still on my chest, I sneak into the supervisor's office during break and hack into the employee database, old engineering skills coming in handy. There's a list of workers marked terminated, unaccounted. All of them were assigned to aisle 7 at some point. One name sticks out: Jonas King, fired 2 years ago. His last entry in the system is a single comment. It doesn't copy you, it becomes you. My hands go cold. I log out before anyone catches me. In the locker room, I find a scanner tucked in an unclaimed locker. It's not Amazon branded, just a sleek, black device with no logo. I turn it on. It works, syncing to the system instantly. Out of curiosity, I scan my own badge. The screen flashes. Asset registered. Shadow 7B. Not my name. Not my ID number. Shadow 7B. The scanner vibrates, like it's pleased. 3 a.m. I'm done. I head for the exit, desperate to get out. But when I step outside, the parking lot's bathed in sunlight. Blue sky, birds chirping. It's wrong. It's the middle of the night. I walk toward my car, but the light dims, like a stage set collapsing. The sky's just a ceiling now, styled with flickering LEDs. I'm not outside. I'm in some kind of sub-level. The warehouse has layers I've never seen. I find a locked door near aisle 7, marked Security Archives. The key card from Jonas's locker works. Inside, stacks of VHS tapes, each labeled with dates and aisle 7. I play one. It's grainy, showing workers walking into aisle 7. They scan items, then leave. But the ones who leave, they're not the same. Their faces are blank, their movements mechanical. One tape shows me or something like me walking out, badge glinting. The tape cuts to static, back on shift. I spot myself across the warehouse, picking orders in aisle 12. Same vest, same badge. I call out, but it doesn't hear me. I get closer. It's scanning items, moving like I do, but its smile is off, like it had just learned how lips work. I say, "Hey, who are you?" It turns, looks right through me, and says, "Who are you?" Its voice is mine, but flat, like a recording. Then it walks away, back to work. I'm done playing games. I grab a crowbar and head to aisle 7. The pallet's still there, wrapped tight. I rip it open. Inside, no boxes, just my orange vest, folded neatly. It's stained with dried blood. Underneath, my ID badge. But the photo's wrong. My eyes are closed, my face slack, like I'm asleep or dead. The lights flicker harder. Something hums behind me. The warehouse intercom crackles. Unregistered entity detected in Sector 7. Initiating purge protocol. The robots, those sleek, silent movers, pivot toward aisle 7. Their sensors glow red, locking onto me. I run, but the shelves seem to shift, boxing me in. The air gets heavy, like the warehouse itself is pressing down. The robots close in, their arms whirring like they're programmed to erase me. I sprint for the exit, but the doors are gone, just smooth walls where they used to be. My scanner buzzes, displaying shift status, eternal. The warehouse stretches endlessly now, aisles repeating, lights dimming. I hear that whisper again, louder, like it's inside my skull. It's not words anymore. It's a command. Keep scanning. Keep moving. I trip, and the robots catch me. They don't hurt me, they lift me, gentle but firm, and place me inside a new pallet. Plastic wraps around me, tight, like a cocoon. I scream, but no sound comes out. Then, I'm standing again, scanner in hand. In aisle 7, I'm picking orders. I don't feel anything. No fear, no anger, no memories. Just SQs and barcodes. I'm not Malcolm anymore. I'm something else. If you ever work the night shift at an Amazon warehouse and your scanner buzzes for aisle 7, don't go. Don't scan the item. Don't look up at the top shelf. Because once you scan that ghost item, you won't just disappear. You'll keep working forever, and no one will notice you were ever gone.
Story 2.
I used to think the Amazon warehouse was the most soulless place on earth. Endless conveyor belts, barcodes, packages with no story. Just scan, sort, repeat. But last week, I found a box in the dead zone of the warehouse. No barcode, no label. Just an old, rusted padlock from the 80s. And on the side, scratched into the wood, my name, Eli Barrett. I don't remember ordering anything, but I opened it, and now I can't leave. The Tulsa warehouse is a beast. Miles of concrete, steel racks stretching into the dark, and the hum of machines that never sleep. I'm Eli Barrett, 34, night shift picker. Been here 3 years. It's just me, a scanner, and 10 hours of scanning packages under flickering fluorescence. The job's mind-numbing, but it keeps me from thinking too much. About the divorce, about everything else. Tonight, the system pinged me for a pickup in Zone Z4. Weird. Z4's been shut down for years, old stock. Forgotten. Gathering dust. No one goes there, but the scanner insists. Shipment waiting. Z4. Rack 17. I grab my flashlight and head out. The cold air biting through my jacket. Z4 is a ghost town. No power, no cameras. Just shadows and the smell of damp cardboard. My flashlight cuts through the dark, picking out cobwebs and rusted shelves. It's colder here than it should be, like the heat's been sucked out. I find rack 17, and there it is, a single wooden box, maybe 2 feet wide, covered in dust so thick it's like a second skin. No barcode, no shipping label, just my name, carved in jagged letters. Eli Barrett, do not ship. My stomach twists. This isn't protocol. Packages don't look like this. I call it in on the radio. Hey, control. Got a box in Z4 with no code. You got anything on this? Static. Then, Z4. You sure? Nothing scheduled there. I'm sure. Too sure. I shouldn't touch it. I know that. But my name's on it. I grab a pair of bolt cutters from the maintenance closet, hands shaking like I'm about to rob a bank. The padlock's old, rusted, but it snaps with a scream of metal. Inside the box, a torn teddy bear with one glass eye, a tarnished silver chain, a dusty VHS tape, and a pair of tiny sneakers kids' size. My chest tightens. I don't know these things, but they feel like mine, like I've held them before. I stuff the bear in my jacket and take the tape. I need answers. The security office has an old VHS player. Hooked up for some reason, nobody questions. I slide the tape in, and the screen flickers to life. It's a birthday party. A kid, maybe 4, blowing out candles, laughter, balloons. Then the tape glitches, and it's a car crash, twisted metal, rain, a kid's scream. I know that scream. It's my son. But that's impossible. My son. He's gone. I lost him years ago. Or did I? My head's spinning. I check my phone photos, texts, anything. There's nothing. No trace of him. Just this tape, playing on loop now. His face frozen in that last frame. I don't sleep that night. Or the next. My apartment feels wrong. Like someone moved the furniture an inch to the left. Memories start creeping in his laugh. The hospital. The divorce papers. But they don't add up. I check records online. No birth certificate. No hospital bills. No one remembers him, not my ex. Not my mom. It's like he never existed, except in that box. I'm back at the warehouse, staring at the bear I took. Its glass eye glints under the fluorescence. I swear it wasn't in my pocket when I left last night. Next shift. Something's off. My scanner logs me as active for 20 minutes. I don't remember. I check the security feed. There I am, standing in Z4, staring at the rack. Not moving. Not blinking. And in my hands, not my scanner, but that damn teddy bear. I don't remember going to Z4. I don't remember picking it up. My shift lead shrugs it off. Glitch in the system. Eli. Happens. But I know better. Something's watching me. Something knows me. Mid-shift. The intercom crackles. A small voice whispers, "Daddy." My blood runs cold. I look around, nobody else hears it. The other pickers keep working. Oblivious. I check the control room. The intercom system's been offline since 2018. Wires cut. But the voice comes again. Louder. "Daddy, why'd you leave?" I run to Z4. The box is still there, untouched. The sneakers are gone. In their place, a photo of me and him, one I don't remember taking. I'm not supposed to access the inventory system, but I know a guy who owes me a favor. I get into the database and search for the box. There it is, shipment 132RB, Zone Z4, no origin, no destination. Sender, E. Barrett. That's me. I sent this to myself. But when? How? The shipment's dated 3 years ago, the day after the crash. The day I lost him. Or thought I did. I'm washing my hands in the break room, avoiding my reflection. But I feel it watching. I look up, and my face in the mirror. It's smiling. I'm not. The smile widens. Slow. Unnatural. Under my eyes. Bruises bloom. Like someone choked me. A memory hits. Me. In my apartment. A belt around my neck. Wanting it to end. But I didn't do that. Did I? The mirror me laughs. And the lights flicker. When they come back, it's just me again. But my hands are shaking, and the bear's in my pocket again. I go back to the box. There's a folder inside now, yellowed, labeled procedure, identity reset via temporal isolation. It's some kind of manual, talking about stabilizing warehouse workers who lose cohesion. It describes Z4 as a memory vault, a place to store pieces of people who break. There's a list of names. Mine's on it. Dated 3 years ago. Next to it, status. Replaced. I'm back in Z4. Heart pounding. Flashlight shaking in my hand. The air's thick, like it's holding its breath. Then I hear it footsteps, slow and deliberate, echoing from the far end of the zone. My scanner beeps, flashing. 2 personnel detected, but I'm alone, or I should be. I turn the corner, and there he is. Me, standing at the end of the aisle. Same jacket, same face, same scar on his left cheek. He's holding the teddy bear, stroking its torn ear, staring right at me. I yell, "Who are you?" But my voice cracks. The other pickers on my radio, they don't see him. "Eli, you're alone out there." But I'm not. He takes a step closer, and I hear breathing, raspy. Not mine, coming from behind me. My scanner beeps again. Error. Duplicate ID detected. He smiles the same smile from the mirror and whispers, "You're not supposed to be here." I run to Z4 to destroy the box, crowbar in hand, ready to end this. But when I get there, the rack's empty. No, not empty, I'm inside the box. The shelves slam shut behind me, metal grinding like a scream. I'm trapped. The air stale and heavy. On the floor next to me, a new item, a photo of me, staring into the security camera. It's live. I'm looking at myself. Right now, my own face frozen in terror. The intercom crackles again. "You opened it. Now stay." It's his voice, my son's. But it's wrong. Mechanical, like it's been stitched together. I check the system. Eli Barrett is gone from the employee records. No ID, no clock-in history, but my badge still scans, and the warehouse lights hum like they're alive. The next night, a new guy shows up for the night shift. They send him to Z4. I try to warn him, pounding on the walls of the box, but my voice doesn't carry. The box is waiting, and the footsteps start again. If you work the night shift at Amazon and see a box with no barcode, don't touch it. Don't read the name. It's not for you, unless you've already been forgotten. This is Eli Barrett, signing off from the Nightmare Tales archives. Or maybe, I was never here to begin with.
Story 3.
The warehouse was a tomb of fluorescent hums and grinding belts. But tonight, something felt off. A wooden box sat alone in the dead zone. A47. A section sealed off years ago after a system failure or worse, depending on who you asked. No barcode, no label, just my name, Michael, carved into the wood, jagged and deep. Like a threat, I froze. It wasn't fear, it was familiarity. Like I'd seen it before in a dream. I didn't order anything, but that box, it seemed to know me. My name's Michael, 32, and I work the graveyard shift at an Amazon warehouse outside Reno. It's just me, the scanner, and endless rows of packages. Scan, sort, repeat. That's my life. I live alone. No family. No one waiting for me. The warehouse is my world. A maze of shelves and machines that never stop. I know every corner, even the abandoned ones like A47, where the air feels heavier, like it's holding its breath. I stick to my routine. It's predictable. It's safe. At least, It used to be. Halfway through my shift, my scanner let out a sharp, stuttering ping, like it was glitching. The screen flickered. A47. Item detected. That's impossible. A47's been offline for years, ever since some accident no one talks about. The lights above flickered, pulsing like they were breathing. I should have reported it, but curiosity got the better of me. I followed the signal, my boots echoing on the concrete, deeper into the dark. Quiet heart of the warehouse. There it was. In the middle of A47, a wooden box, old and dusty, secured with a rusted padlock. No barcode, no shipping label, just my name, carved by hand into the lid. My scanner beeped, accepting it like it belonged, which made no sense. I ran my fingers over the carving, the grooves too precise to be a prank. My heart thudded. This wasn't right. This wasn't possible. I figured it was a sick joke from a coworker. But when I asked around, no one knew anything. That night, I went home. But sleep wouldn't come. I dreamed of the box, sitting in a room bathed in red light, a room I'd never seen but felt like I knew. My pulse raced every time I passed a cardboard box in my apartment. Something was wrong with me, like the box had planted itself in my head, whispering. The next night, the box was back, this time closer to my sorting station. Same carved name, same rusted lock, but now a faint inscription below my name. Return to sender. I tried to report it, but the system showed no record of A47 activity. My supervisor shrugged, said it was probably a glitch, but I knew better. This wasn't a glitch. This was personal. I snuck into the security office and pulled up the A47 footage. My stomach dropped. The video showed me clear as day carrying the box into the dead zone and setting it down. But I didn't remember doing it. Not a second of it. I watched myself move like a puppet, my face blank, my hands steady. I felt sick. Was I losing it? Or was something else playing me? I couldn't leave it alone. I took a crowbar to the padlock, my hands shaking as it snapped open. Inside was a single sheet of paper, a handwritten letter. In my own handwriting, it read like a diary, detailing my every move, my shift, the ping, the box, even this moment, breaking the lock. It predicted everything, down to the coffee I'd spill tomorrow morning. I stared at the page, my breath shallow. This wasn't possible, but it was happening. The letter's predictions kept coming true. Every detail, my coffee spilling, a coworker calling in sick, the scanner glitching again, unfolded exactly as written. It was like time was looping, printing my life back onto itself. I tried to change things, to skip a step, but the letter knew I was trapped. A program running someone else's code. My hands shook as I read the next line. You'll go back to A47. I dug into the system, searching for answers. That's when I found it. Employee 237. Michael. Same ID as me. The file said he died 3 years ago in an A47 accident. The profile picture was grainy, but it was me, same jawline, same tired eyes. I felt the warehouse closing in, the air too thick to breathe. Who was I? Was I even real? I stormed into the manager's office, demanding answers, but no one recognized me. My ID badge wouldn't scan. My employee record was gone, like I'd never existed. The manager looked at me like I was a ghost, her voice cold. "You don't work here." I checked the system again. Nothing. No trace of me. I was being erased. I followed the only lead I had. A47. Deep in the dead zone. I found a maintenance room. Its door half hidden behind rusted shelves. Inside, the walls were painted blood red, just like my dreams. Polaroids covered every inch, hundreds of them. All of me. Me scanning packages. Me walking home. Me sleeping. My knees buckled. Someone or something had been watching me my entire life. I found another page in the box. Tucked inside the letter, it read, "The last time, remember." Flashes hit me, screams. A collapsing shelf. Blood on the concrete. I remembered the scream, not someone else's, mine. And the sound of bones breaking wasn't from the shelf. It was me. 3 years ago, A47. I died there. But I was still here, walking, breathing. Was I a ghost? A glitch? Or something the warehouse made to replace me? A new order pinged on my scanner. A delivery to my own address. I drove home. The box in the passenger seat. A perfect copy of the first. The label read, "Michael, Unit 0. My hands trembled as I carried it inside. It felt heavier this time, like it held more than just wood and air. Whatever was inside, it was the end of this or me. I stood in my living room, the box at my feet. Open it, and I'd know everything why I was here, what I was. Walk away, and maybe I could pretend to be human a little longer. My fingers brushed the lid. I pried it open. The warehouse screens flickered in my mind, then went black. The system crashed, and I was gone, no trace. No record, just an empty box on the floor. A new worker swept through A47, humming to drown out the silence. He found an old wooden box. No name, no label. His scanner buzzed, spitting out a single line. Employee 237. Return complete. System reset initiated. He shrugged, tossed the box aside, and kept sweeping. The warehouse hummed on, waiting for its next delivery.